Welcome back, everybody, to the Words from the Nerds podcast. Once again, your host, Aiden, joined by the best, one of the best co-hosts in the world.
Oh, I
I
thought you were gonna
can't
do
diss
it.
Charlie. I can't show
I'm the OG
bias. All
though.
right.
It,
Yeah. This is some OG. You know what? There's something to be said about y'all taking these vacations and your boy Aiden always being here every single episode. Because I had an OG episode with Charlie the other day where I was like, man, this is like the OG days. Now I'm having an OG episode with the boy Ben. I don't think we've ever had a solo episode since Charlie came on, like just me and you, since
is that
we
true?
pivoted.
That would be
Because
crazy.
every time that Charlie's been on vacation, we've like ended up pushing the episode. Like we've been like, all right, it's a Aiden and Ben episode, a Baden episode, and then something always comes up where we're like, all right, well, let's just wait till next week. Like I don't think we have ever had an episode where it's just been me and you since like the Road to Kenobi stuff a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean, I know that Charlie and I had one recently, but yeah, I'm just scrolling
Yes,
through.
that
And
yeah.
I'm not. To be honest, it looks like it doesn't even happen very often where it's just two people. So we've done a pretty good
Hey,
job. Anyway,
testament, testament. So, yes, we are back. This is the OG squad. This is the OG before the OGs was me and Charlie back in the day, talking about Miss Marvel and She-Hulk and all that fun stuff. But the boys are back. The OG boys are back here, and we got a good one for y'all today. So, just some housekeeping to start off with. Obviously, like, comment, sub, all that fun stuff.
I found it.
And also,
I found it.
oh,
We have
what is it?
We did the Good Boy and Smashing Machine back in October.
We did that, just the two of us. Wow, that's interesting. And watch, we probably said the same thing back then too.
That was during his
oh yeah, when he proposed
trip for engagement. Yeah.
Right before we get into this housekeeping.
Yeah,
bang! We got the boy Memish.
We can no longer say it's just the two of us.
It's not the two of us. Yeah, it is not. We got the boy Memish in here. Thanks for joining, brother. I'm glad you could make it. We were getting worried that it would have to be another he fell asleep during the episode. So
no, not again.
Memish, how have you been, man? Before I get into this housekeeping, how have you been?
I've been really good. I've been good. It's just I finished uni, so that's good. 3 years come to an end, which is great.
Nice,
lovely. Yeah, just been working. Honestly, I've started writing. I need to learn more. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's been great. How have you both been? Been good.
Oh, dude, we've been good, man. We've been chugging through this weird game of the simulation we call life. You know, it's been a doozy recently. But I think if I can speak for Ben, man, yeah, we've just been chugging through. We've been on the path to success, baby. We got a lot coming up. Life chose the best freaking time to play a joke on us and say, here's all the stressful things you got in life while we got Odyssey, Spider-Man, and Comic-Con coming up. It's a big one. So but yes, some housekeeping, like, comment, sub, all of that fun stuff. We would greatly appreciate it, because if you comment, we get to read your comment out on next week's episode. Now, last week was a little bit of an odd one. We took the week off.
Does Memish get to read his own comments?
Oh yeah. Dude, were there any from? Let me double check.
I think so. I think so.
Oh yes, there were. All right. Memish can read his comments out, baby. Come on.
Okay. Let's do this. Oh, this is a great one, actually.
All right. Already starting the self-glaze.
To be honest, I literally commented this and then literally watched the video, because I commented before I watched the whole vid and you literally spoke about it. But I was like, the USA got kicked out by the chocolate makers.
Yes.
And then later on,
Which team is the chocolate makers?
Belgium.
Belgium.
Oh, okay. Is that like a little nickname? Who came up with that?
I mean,
Belgium chocolate.
Belgium chocolate, yeah.
I just didn't know that people called the soccer team that.
No, I
they
just
don't.
made that up. Not really.
Okay.
And then later on in the episode, I was like, "Oh, Memish, I know you'll talk about this, so I'm gonna."
Well, yeah, I already knew, man. I rooted for USA, and the moment I rooted for USA, they lost. And then you'll probably read this next comment. The other teams I pivoted to, but
yeah. I was like, I'm not supporting. I was just replying to Aiden's talk about the World Cup, and I was saying, I'm actually not supporting England. There's a lot of law behind that. I think it's because some of the fan base just feel like don't really deserve England to win, blah blah. But then I was like, that's a whole different story. But Portugal, I wanted them to win because I'm a Ronaldo fan, blah blah. Yeah. And then I was like, I didn't want Argentina to win because they've been a bit iffy when it comes to like the games and stuff. They've been putting money on the table for something to not go their way. That's all I'm saying. And obviously England, I wasn't actually supporting them, but once they got to like a certain point, I was like, you know what, I don't mind them winning. Like I'll support. I was the same way. I'll support them more Argentina, and they just can't get the job done for some reason. Morocco and Norway. I really liked Norway, but they're just it's just a shame. But it was a decent World Cup, it was decent.
It's decent.
It was I'm not angry with it. I think it was very good. No one can't really hate a World Cup, but hey, now it's done, so we just do it.
Yeah. It was funny because I picked USA and then they lost. And the next episode, I was like, well, you know what? I'm gonna root for Morocco and Norway. Those are the two teams I have on either side. And then they lost. So then I tried to make a joke and I sent it to Ben and Charlie and I said, you know what? I have this curse. So then I'm gonna root for Spain and Argentina because I really wanted the final to be France and England.
Yes.
And then Spain and Argentina won. And I've just got the biggest joke ever played on me because that was not the final that I wanted. And as soon as I call out that I am bad luck and root for them, they end up winning. So it was a horrible time to pick up the World Cup and start paying attention because everyone I rooted for lost, except for at the end, Spain took it home. Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
And Argentina, you can't get it this time, Messi. Sorry, you had your fun. Getting into the agenda for today's episode. Obviously, the boy Charlie isn't here. We're going to talk about some stuff next week with him. So our Rotten Tomatoes draft, which if you want to go watch those episodes, those are there on the channel. We essentially drafted projects for the year. And things are heating up a little bit when it comes to
We're not talking about the drafts. We're not talking about. I don't think we need to talk about any drafts in the next few weeks.
So you could go watch our Rotten Tomatoes draft for our 2026. It is our first annual Rotten Tomatoes draft. That is episode 123. If you want to hear us draft those projects, we've been keeping up with it throughout the year. We'll talk about that next week. I breathed in weird. The other draft that we are going to talk about next week is our box office movie draft. You can go watch episode 124 for that, and you can also watch episode 133. It is a draft that we are doing every season. So we have our winter, summer, and our fall. And we'll talk about it a little bit later in terms of box office. But for the actual drafts discussion, we'll talk about that next week with Charlie, along with X-Men 97. We've been watching it. And I want to get Ben's thoughts so bad, but I also want Charlie to be here when those thoughts come out because we're going to have a lot to talk about. So what we'll be covering today, the topic for today, we are going to talk about the elephant in the room, which is the Doomsday trailer. And then we're going to talk about some of our San Diego Comic-Con predictions. We'll get some Memish lore when we get over there for folks that do not know Memish on this episode, on this podcast, which I don't know how you would if you listen. We're going to talk about a little bit of box office leading into our Odyssey review. So if you want to skip around, time codes will be there. If you want to just go straight to the Odyssey review, I'm sure it'll be jam-packed. It'll be a big one. You can go over there and listen to that. So, last bit of housekeeping. We have a San Diego Comic-Con live stream coming up this Saturday. It might just be your boy Aiden. We'll see. We're going to keep things posted. We're going to see what's going on as the week shakes out. The boys, Ben and Charlie, things are moving around. I might bring the boy Memish on and we'll see. We'll see what happens. It'll be a last minute kind of fun one, but should be some big reveals. We're going to talk about the San Diego Comic-Con stuff. After we talk about the Doomsday trailer, it would just be hard to talk about it if it were in the different order. So San Diego Comic-Con live stream this Saturday. It's going to be a doozy. It's going to be a big one. They're hyping it up. They're teasing it. If it does not come out and we are not live streaming, then yeah, just know something came up, I guess. Yeah, so be it. But I'll put it out there for now just in case things can work out. San Diego Comic-Con live stream this Saturday. Be there or be square, baby. Okay. With all of that out of the way, it's time to get into the elephant in the room. Now, I won't say if it's the elephant in the room as a good way or bad way, because we actually don't know our thoughts, right? We've saved this pretty much, Ben, throughout the week. We haven't talked too much about how we feel. So we'll do a nice little 3, 2, 1 because, we might as well. So Doomsday trailer came out a couple days ago. Tickets went on sale. The boys are meeting up for it in December to go watch it.
Yeah.
Avengers Doomsday also came out with the trailer. I think I just said that along with the ticket sale. So we got to talk about it. It's been a controversial one. People have been talking about it. Doomsday trailer reaction in 3, 2, 1.
Can I start us off with something?
Yes, please take it away.
I think there's a big problem with the fact that this trailer was shown months ago to a lot of people, and we've known for months what is in the trailer. Because I watched it and I went, yep, it's exactly what I thought the trailer would be based on what was described to us. And that's a problem. I think as time has gone on and the week has gone on, now that it's been 3 full days since the trailer, basically, I definitely have connected more with it. And I think I get more excited the more that time goes on and seeing all the theaters fill up. And we'll touch on that, I'm sure. I think over time it's resonated more with me, but immediately upon watching it, it didn't move me in the slightest. Even though, like, when the description came out, I was like, I need this trailer right away. Now that we're months separated from that, I'm like, all right, it's the trailer, like, it's here.
I really wonder what this looks like if that day that the CinemaCon trailer happened and people were freaking out about it, and I stayed off of Twitter for the whole 3 hours because I thought a trailer was dropping and I didn't want to get spoiled. Actually, I can't even say I wonder what our reactions would be like, because we literally had Charlie read it out to us on the episode and we were freaking out about it. And then we watched the trailer and it's like, okay, this is just there. And I don't know, is there also something to be said that general audience maybe feels more moved by this? And that, again, this bubble that we've come to learn this year is
oh my gosh,
really just
we need to get into
that. A bubble. Is there something to be said that truly is just what it is? Because, man, I didn't feel moved. I didn't feel like jumping at the gun and excited and the memes have been funny. The memes that have come along with it have been great, but I don't know, man. I don't know. It's been a little bit underwhelming. Come on, bruv. It's been a little underwhelming, bro.
It's bloody hell, it is, bruv, isn't it? Jesus. Yeah, it's just I mean, I want to say some shots when I first saw it looked really nice.
Oh yeah.
Just the dirty lens effect just does something. It just looks really clean in some ways. And then for me, this is just from the how it looks aspect, not even the storyline wise. But did you guys think from seeing that Thor and Doom exchange, it looked a bit unfinished in my eyes. I don't know if it's the way they edited it or if it's not fully finished VFX. It just looked a bit iffy, but nonetheless, storyline wise, for me, it's a characters issue. it's just the basis of who really cares about these characters when it adds to an Avengers film. Like at the end of the day, I know it's not really Avengers, but it's in the name, and the only one out of the OG squad right now I can think of just Thor, right? The rest are it's literally the meme of LeBron. The meme of LeBron carrying the entire squad. Not to say they're bad characters, but it's just against Doom. Like, where's Doctor Strange? Where's he at? Like, Reed Richards in a story with Doom, and it doesn't seem like he's the main. Like for how it seems like he's not the main face of it.
Yeah.
It's there's a lot of questions. There's a lot of questions, but I'm at this point right now where I was telling my friends about this, and some just want like quote unquote hype moments. So then instead of storylines, but I'm thinking, okay, I don't know where you're coming from with this. It's like I want a good story. I really do.
Yeah.
But there's the people that are just like, oh, you know what? As long as Doctor Doom bloody rips out Ant-Man or something, that's good. I'm thinking, okay, this is not what we should be giving them. Like, we need a good story.
Oh my God, boy! Mr. Charles,
are you?
Look at all these plate lickers. Look at all these plate lickers.
Someone get these beggars out of here. Are you shirtless right now? Did I see that?
Yeah. Like that.
Yeah, really.
I just wanted to join in and say, hey, that's it. Though.
What's up, man?
How's the vacay?
Oh, it's good. It ends tonight. So I go back tomorrow. But it's whatever. I don't want to interrupt. You guys are you guys are in a flow, I'm sure. But yeah, you guys are a bunch.
Yeah, can you see what we're talking about?
Yeah, of course.
What do you think?
Yeah, look to your left.
Look to your left. Part of it. What? What's the question?
Look to your left. You'll see something nice.
Huh?
Whoa, yeah.
Oh,
you'll have to watch the episode, yeah. Okay, what are you real quick thoughts like on the trailer? Are you moved 1 to 10? What are you thinking?
Okay. Full transparency, I've only seen it once, and I was literally standing at the entrance of Islands of Adventure when I was doing it. So like I was really struggling to hear and listen to everything. I'm waiting till I get home to watch it on like my OLED TV and everything. But I mean, yeah, I'm here for it, bro. And of course, like as largely from what I can see though, it's pretty much just what was shown to the people. I don't remember what event. I think it was CinemaCon. Yeah, I think it was just shown that stuff that got shown to those people, and so like that's cool. It's just everything that we already got described to us and we know about. I was excited watching it. I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't. But I don't know. Like when I compare it to like everything else that's come out trailer wise, like all right, bro, Dune dropped some heat both times, bro. And like the Spider-Man 2, the second trailer for Spider-Man, which I haven't seen, but like everybody talks about up and down the street, bro. Like I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I am excited. This is like it gets me more excited for sure, but I don't want to put all my eggs in that basket of this movie's going to be good yet. I'm still very hesitant on the Russo brothers as a whole, but we'll see. I do like his voice though. I do like.
Oh yes, we didn't talk about that.
Yeah, I do like his voice so far, but well, if he can hold that for the whole time and make that believable and not sound like hokey, then I'm here for it. So,
all right. Well, all right, man. We appreciate you stopping by. Love it. Love to see it.
You ain't ever gonna find an episode of this podcast without me on it.
Wait, we're actually just talking about it.
Did that.
All right. Adios, you.
All right, Charlie.
See you, Curly.
Someone get these beggars out of here. Anyways,
I can't lie, he was spitting.
He was spitting. And I think that's really what it just boils down to. And same thing Memish was saying, like it's Avengers, man. It's a freaking Doomsday movie. We're all meeting up for it. Like that's just what it is. That's what's in the air. That's what comes with the territory that we're dealing with here. it's just I wonder what this looks like if we never knew about this trailer, if we never knew what was in it. And I think it would have had a lot more motion. But I really do. I think this was just kind of that general audience trailer. Hey, let's get this out there. The people that have been online know what this is. We got to show Doom. Maybe even Comic-Con. We get something something else. I don't know. You know, we just don't know. But I think it really just boils down to that. I mean, I'm not really flinching. You know, it's gonna make a ton of money. It's gonna be an Avengers movie. It's Dr. freaking Doom. Like it looks cool. It looks epic. So I don't know.
I do want to say I heard somebody kind of reframe the movie for me, and I think I appreciated it a lot more. Because a lot of people are viewing this as like, this is Infinity War and Endgame going Doomsday into Secret Wars the following year. And I don't think that that's the right way to look at it, but I've never known like, okay, what's the proper lens? Because some people have said, look at it like Avengers 1. You had a bunch of mostly disconnected storylines and then they were brought together. But I don't think that's accurate either. And so I saw somebody say, look at these movies as like a way to connect the storylines and give us a better path forward. And if that's what this movie accomplishes, then I think that's a success. It doesn't necessarily have to be like, okay, we built up to Doom, we built up these characters, and it all makes sense getting here. But if they give us a storyline that they can justify why these universes are colliding, why the characters are there, and then we have a better idea of where it's headed, I think that's a huge success compared to the current state of Marvel. That would be the biggest win for this movie. And from that perspective, I think they can achieve that. And I think they've realized that having an Avengers movie at this point in time in the MCU and leading into Secret Wars is going to be a crucial turning point for where they're going moving forward.
I like that. I like that outlook on it. Kind of being like Loki, man, grabbing all the timelines and just forcing them to coexist and flow in the way that you need it to keep telling stories, like Kevin Feige is saying, for another 20 years, because 2042 is what we got in mind. So
crazy.
I don't know. We're here for it. You know, we love it. Just maybe we're expecting a little bit more when it came to a Doomsday trailer, our first Doomsday trailer at that. So we'll see what San Diego Comic-Con this weekend has in store for us. Which, speaking of which, we can hop into that right now, because San Diego Comic-Con is this weekend. Now, we got the Dune trailer, and I kind of sent this text off to Ben and Charlie, where it's like, what do they do for Comic-Con then? What does Comic-Con look like? On this podcast, we've done in the past, cough cough, Peacemaker, last couple episodes, cameo guests, draft, whatever. We've done this before, where we tend to, kind of throw some predictions out there, maybe get a little too hyped,
and
we're just very
overly anticipating whatever's coming.
Yes. So, we got to figure out what the heck Hall H is going to hold. And, the annual, Marvel at Hall H on Saturday, leaked announcements and scoops and rumors are coming out. And they're all teasing something big, as they always do. They're all teasing something insane and huge. I'm kind of curious, though, and I want both of y'all's opinion. How does this line up to previous Hall H's? How does this line up to, like, do we need something big here? Do we need a big moment? And I mean, they're only going for an hour, which if they were going for an hour and a half, I'd be like, okay, I can kind of see the vision. But I don't know. Do we need this right now? And do we think that a big Hall H to kind of reset everything in a way is needed? Yeah. Okay. We're getting some yeses. We're getting some shoulder shrugs. I mean, because
please go.
I really don't know. Like, yeah, I want to hear Memish out, because I might be in the camp of Memish, where I'm like, I don't think we'll get anything big, but I do think we need something big. So Memish, take it away.
The reason I'll say no is because, I mean, okay, if the trailer didn't drop, I would say yes. But it's the fact of their biggest movie in a very long time is coming out this year, and I don't think there's anything after that except for Secret Wars.
Yeah.
I don't think they should talk about Secret Wars that much until they've released Doomsday to a point. I mean, the top of my head is just that they probably might have to release more footage for Doomsday. I just don't see them going forward. It's a difficult one, because if they do talk about what happens after Secret Wars, I want to say it kind of ruins the story, because everyone kind of knows that it's somewhat of a reboot after Secret Wars. So depending on what they do announce, I mean, let's for example, it looks like they might prioritize X-Men after Secret Wars, and they do a little reboot. If they do announce that, like, this is like Hail Mary. It's like if they announce that with a crew member or a cast member, that'll go crazy. But then it seems like that might sideline something like Doomsday. I think they really need to utilize that film a bit more. But like, I'm thinking on the top of my head, I mean, what I really do want would probably be like a continuation of previous films. For example, we had a Shang-Chi 2. Like the fact that we've had an Ant-Man trilogy and only one Shang-Chi film is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's insane.
I'd love to see him again. Obviously, Black Panther 3, we know that's going to happen at some point. But they could announce that, maybe a show or something. But I don't think they should go all out for some. I don't want to see something crazy. I really just want to see them prioritize Doomsday, because I do think that's make or break in many ways for them. Yeah,
I actually really respect that outlook on it. Yeah, I respect that a lot. Ben, I want to hear your side though.
I think they need this Hall H for kind of two reasons. One, I think it's a good way to kind of reset where everything is at and potentially lay out a roadmap that they're more confident in, because the last time they laid out a roadmap, it didn't work out too well. So I think this is a good, like, they got their feet under them a little bit. And I think if they release a roadmap that includes multiple movies in the next few years, if they're looking out at a Black Panther, X-Men movie, Shang-Chi 2, all of those things, they probably have a pretty good idea of where those things are at. And if they can give some concrete ideas on those things and then stick to it, which is what they did back in like post Avengers, like that's what they used to do. They planned out Captain America, Winter Soldier, all the way leading up to Civil War with Guardians of the Galaxy. Like all of those were planned out, and they pretty much stuck to them, like pretty much exactly as they had talked about. So I think that they have an opportunity to do that, but I do think there will be a push specifically for Spider-Man and Doomsday, and I think they could actually even be linked together. If Marvel was really smart, what they would do is they would use Comic-Con as a way to reveal that Sadie Sink is playing Jean Grey, and they would officially reveal that during Hall H. But then they would also tie that into Doomsday with bringing in X-Men, potentially even like there's rumors that they've cast some of the X-Men. What if some of those X-Men are now going to be in Doomsday? And that's the first time that we see them before we get an X-Men movie. If they start to like really build this out, it's the week before Spider-Man. There's going to be one more big push, big reason to get people to see the movie. And if it's, Sadie Sink is Jean Grey, she's also going to be in Doomsday. And also here's our Magneto, who's also going to be in that movie. If it's something like that, they're going crazy.
I agree.
I don't think it'll be that insane, but they have an opportunity to do that. And I think their biggest thing right now, they absolutely know Spider-Man has to be a success with flying colors, which is going to be. But then that has to also carry weight into Doomsday, in my opinion, which we've seen from the ticket sales that those are linked. The Doomsday trailer dropped, Spider-Man tickets spiked. People are here for Marvel in the year 2026, which is not something that we would have been saying last year. So I think there's a lot of different avenues. There's a lot of different ways that they could go about it. But I think they need this as a push right before Spider-Man and to start to build things into the Endgame re-release and into Doomsday. That's why I think it's a super crucial moment in time for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Extremely valid. Extremely valid. I think it has to be. I think it has to be big time. I think you have to make a statement here. I understand waiting till Doomsday, and I actually, like I said, I respect the hell out of just wanting a Doomsday focus Hall H, because Doomsday in and of itself, you know, the first Avengers movie since Endgame, like this is a big deal, right? And you don't want to pull away too much from that, and I understand that. I also feel like they're just in such a weird position where that's kind of what they have to do. They have to put themselves in a box and say, yeah, we got this big Doomsday stuff. Let's look at the future a little bit, though. You know, Secret Wars, or I saw, which John Campea, yeah, I understand. But I saw that he had a prediction where he's like, I think that they might even say that there's a movie coming out before, in between Doomsday and Secret Wars, and this will be that announcement.
No way.
You know, that's kind of ballsy. Like that's a long shot, and I want us to do some safe picks and then a long shot pick. That's a long shot pick right there. But something of that nature, you know, something to kind of link the two, where we do have the best of both worlds, and we get some big Doomsday focus, but then maybe we pull the X-Men cast on stage at the very last minute. You know, maybe we pull Sadie Sink out there with you know, Adam Driver as Sinister, and you know, like maybe we just go all out with it, and we get the best of both worlds. So I like both of those outlooks. I do think that this is the time to swing for the fences, though. I think you got to make some kind of statement, whether that's a Doomsday statement or whether that's a future of Marvel statement. I think even a Secret Wars statement wouldn't be that bad. Just to kind of help right before Spider-Man comes out and Doomsday.
Can we do that with
okay.
a like easy call and long shot?
Yes. I want to do like a safe bet, and then I want to do, you know, we have to, man. Like we just have to. It's fun. It's fun to give these long shots, even though we know they might not happen. It's fun to give them out. I want to go through and do a very safe pick. What do we think is happening at Hall H? Something that if you had to put money on, you know, safely that you would win that bet. Mr. Benjamin, I'm letting the wheel breathe because, you know, I need that for the draft. Mr. Benjamin,
that's my wheel. That is my wheel, Aiden. If you actually get it, I think we all just forfeit. I'm not gonna lie.
I think all right, yeah, that's fair. Everyone end the season.
Yeah.
What is your give me a safe Comic-Con Hall H pick?
I think the safest pick is that Sadie Sink is there, and they announced that she's Jean Grey in Brand New Day.
Okay, I like that.
I know that they've been playing with it in the marketing this whole time. Knowing them, knowing how lots of movies nowadays like to reveal something literally the week of the movie coming out, I feel like that's something that's just bound to happen. And I don't know, it would feel weird not to utilize that opportunity. Just to, like I said, kind of a final push the week before Spider-Man to get more people to go see it.
Okay. How many points are you putting on it? We'll just do like a fun game. We'll just put some points on it. You get double the points if you get it right. You lose the points if you don't.
How many points do I have to spend
on your safe pick? As many as you want. Throw your bet down. How many do you want to lose potentially? You know, that's the gambit.
I'll put a solid 7 points on that one.
Okay, 7 points on your safe bet. 7 points on Jean Grey announcement. Okay, I'm keeping track of this.
With Sadie Sink there in person. That's a big part of it too.
With her there in person. Okay.
That's a parlay. That's an extra bonus point.
Okay, bonus points. All right, we'll put like plus 3.5 bonus points.
Sweet.
Okay. All right, so we got Ben's safe bet. So I had mine in my head. Okay, yeah, I got mine, and I feel confident in this. It's a safe pick. I'm gonna put a lot of my money on it. So my safe bet for San Diego Comic-Con, what I think will happen. I'm gonna put 10 points down on a new movie, a new project being announced. A new project being announced. That's all that needs to happen.
Okay.
A new project being announced.
Okay.
Is that too safe? Because I had one that wasn't safe.
I
had one
is
that was like decently safe.
Like the Jean Grey one, it's like, well, they can just choose to or they could not. A project, it's like, surely they're going to talk about.
You think that's 100% happening? Okay, that's fair. Okay, fine.
Other than the next like 4 projects that we already know about, surely
because I already
talk about something.
Okay, I already know my long shot, and I felt like my other one was too much of a long shot, and this was playing it even more safe. Okay, I'll go with my other one, which I don't know, Ben, you might think is also safe. I think that we get a new casting for a character, and I'm talking about like they don't bring Sadie Sink up there for Jean Grey. They bring like Adam Driver out for Magneto, or they bring I forget his name. Whatever, he was in talks. Insidious guy. Gosh, why am I forgetting his name? He directed the last Insidious movie.
Patrick
Wilson as Professor X, like something like that, where we get a new actor as playing a character that we have not seen yet. I think we get a brand new casting at Comic-Con. That's my safe bet. I'm still putting 10 points on it.
I like that pick more.
Okay, valid. I felt like that was too long shotty, so I pulled it back. But all right, we'll stay there. All right, Memish, give me a safe bet for you. What are you wagering?
Literally so similar to yours, so I need to think of something. I am probably going to say that how they did the chair announcement in YouTube. I think they will do that in real life with all the actors there.
Whoa! I like that.
Okay,
that's my safe one.
An IRL chair reveal. Okay, how many points do you want to put on it?
I'll put 7 on it. Why not?
Okay,
put 7 on it.
7 points on IRL chair reveal. Okay, all right, Ben, give me your long shot, baby. I need to hear it.
All right, my long shot.
This is to win 10x points, bro. This is like our long shot.
So I'll put just like a casual 3 points on this.
Okay.
I think they are going to announce projects through the year 2029.
Ooh.
So we know that Secret Wars kind of ends off 2027, and that's all we really know about. I think they're going to fill out 2028 and 2029 with X-Men, Black Panther, Shang-Chi, anything else that they could announce. I think they're going to fill it out till the end of 2029. And I'll just say like minimum 4 projects getting announced for 2028 and 2029, like past Secret Wars.
Wow. I mean, that would actually be insanely hype, filling it all the way out for the next 3 years. An actual confident roadmap.
Because that's what I want. If they told me, oh yeah, Destin's gonna work on Wonder Man season 2 and then immediately start filming Shang-Chi 2. We are so back. That's all I need.
Yeah.
That is all I need. Same with everything else. Like if Jake Schreier, if they announce that, like, oh yeah, X-Men's gonna start filming next year and come out in 2028, it's like, bro, we would be so back. Imagine that was the slate. Imagine we went from Spider-Man this year, if Doomsday hits, if Secret Wars hits, and then we all of a sudden have the peak directors. You have Ryan Coogler doing Black Panther 3, Jake Schreier doing an X-Men movie, Destin Daniel Cretton doing Shang-Chi 2. Oh my gosh. Like, that is unstoppable. And I think they will be so incredibly back if that happens.
Okay, I like it. I like the 3 points on a 10x right there.
It's a long shot, but
I like it. Yeah, no, I like it. Okay, I got my long shot. I'm trying to decide how many points I want to wager because it is a long shot. It is actually a long shot. I'm gonna put 5 points on this. I like it. I'm gonna put 5 points on this. I need the big hitters. I need to guarantee myself a win here. I'm putting 5 points on my long shot of the event to be announcing Secret Wars is being split into 2 movies.
Oh,
Are you sure you want to do that?
I'm doing that.
I don't know if that's good.
Kevin Feige just said this though.
What did he
Did
say? Oh gosh,
There
did
was
I
an-
miss something?
There was an
Like,
interview
yeah.
within the last 2 days, and somebody asked, "Is there a chance that Secret Wars? Is there any world where Secret Wars gets split into 2
And he
parts?"
said, "Not this
And he
world,"
said,
or
"Not
something like
this
that.
world."
I thought that was talking about something else. Damn it. Okay.
I mean, it still can happen. He said, "Not this world." I mean, Battle World is a different world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is true. You know what?
You
I'm
still
staying
can do
true.
it.
I'm putting my long shot
Go
down,
for
baby.
it.
That's what I'm picking. Secret Wars is a 2-part movie. 5 points on Secret Wars.
Dude, that would
being
be if we went 3
a-
years back to back to back with Avengers movies.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Okay. Yeah. I'm putting my long shot money on Secret Wars being a 2-part movie. Yeah.
There you
I like
go.
it.
Fair play.
Feige, I'm not flinching. All right, Memish, give us your long shot prediction, baby.
This is really specific. Because we haven't seen him, and I think he has to have a storyline of some part. So I'm
Okay.
gonna say that we are gonna have a Doctor Strange 3 in between Doomsday and sequels.
Whoa,
Between.
I like it.
Yeah.
Oh,
dang.
wow. I
If
like
there was a
it.
film in between, it would be Doctor Strange 3, and I think we'll have that announced because I want him to have a third film, and I think he deserves. I mean, especially for the storyline, and he's the only person right now where he can understand what's going on. God knows where he is right now, but if we talk about knowledge, I think he's got that, and I think Doctor Strange 3 would be, yeah, that's my long shot, and I'm gonna put 3 on that, and that's really specific.
Who should direct it?
Oh,
Because not Sam Raimi. I'm sorry, not Sam Raimi.
Who should direct it?
it shouldn't be Sam. I do like Sam, but it shouldn't be him. That's a really good question.
I don't even know who I would immediately say. Like, I have people in mind, but they're like, long shot, like pipe dreams. Because I was like, no, I was gonna say Joseph Kaczynski, but I think that's just
I thought
like
about it too, but I don't think that he, like, as much as that would be visually cool, I don't think that he should touch a franchise like that.
That's a very good question. Oh, I don't actually know.
Part of me is like, dude, the Russo brothers, I think that could be sick.
Nah,
I know that's kind of cop out, but
Then, let me not talk about the Russos until Doomsday comes out. There's they can make me do 180s, but I'm not too. I don't know what they're not really rocking my boat right now. Not to say that they're bad. It's just that this is a big job on their hands, and they do Doctor Strange 3. They might just go and press the red button and ruin the movie.
Yep. There is definitely a chance of that happening. That's a great question. I have to think about it because I got to think of like a style, like a certain style. Obviously, like multiverse or like magic, interdimensional time. Like,
yeah,
I'm
trying to even just look through movies and find one where I'm like, oh yeah, this director's style could fit really well for Doctor Strange.
It's also kind of tough because Doctor Strange has had 2 like completely different movies. I feel like the 2 movies we have that were taken over by different directors, like so like vastly different.
Right. You know what? Screw it. Just give it to Phil Lord and Chris Miller.
Dude, I was gonna say that. That's insane.
Just give it
I was
to
gonna
them.
say that.
They don't really make bad movies, and yeah, they've been in the superhero genre, so
yeah,
give it to them.
I I kind of want to like I don't want to go back and change my pick, but I do want to throw something out there because I did think about a long shot that I like. If I could, I'd put my money on this instead. I think we get a Elizabeth Olsen cameo. Like Scarlet Witch has announced that she's alive and she'll be in Secret Wars. Like this is a like casting
Really?
that she's here. Yep. She's here, she's alive. Welcome back, Elizabeth Olsen, and she comes out decked out in her Scarlet Witch gear. Like I think it'd be fire. Or if you pull out like if you have Doom like RDJ walk out with Benedict Cumberbatch and Scarlet Witch and he's like here's my crew.
Dude.
Oh my god. That's
yes.
a great long shot. That is
yeah.
like, bro.
I doubt
think
that one.
You think the Avengers can't stop Doom? Wait till Doom has Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange helping him out. Oh yeah, Battle World, here we come. They're cooked. They're cooked, buddy. This is going into Secret Wars Part 1 and 2,
and 3.
and 3. Yeah, jeez. All right, I like it. I have all the notes here. I have our 10x bet, and then I have our double. Our 2x double for our safe bet. So, okay, we'll see this Saturday, baby. We will all will be revealed soon, as we like to say here on the show. All will be revealed soon. Sit back and watch. That takes us into our next topic of the day on this wonderful episode so far.
Wait, and there's one more thing we have to talk about with Doomsday. We have to talk about ticket pre-sales, right?
Yeah. And I can go in. That's what I was going to go into box office, like some light box office.
Perfect.
Talk.
Yeah.
So we're good because we'll end this box office talk talking about how Odyssey has been doing, and once we talk about how the box office sales have been going for the Odyssey, we'll go into our review. You got to hit the. So we got some light box office talk. Obviously, when it comes to our draft, I mentioned this earlier. We got a draft going on right now. You can watch those episodes if you please. We'll talk about our draft in depth next week as for what these movies mean for the people that drafted them, things like that. But today, we'll do some light box office talk because it has to do with Doomsday, has to do with Spider-Man. And we'll talk about the Odyssey absolutely coming out of nowhere and shocking all of us. So, pre-sales came out. Ben, I know you've been following it closely. Spoiler alert, guys, he has it on his list. So I know you've been following it closely. What are you seeing? Tell me what you're seeing, trends, what do we got?
So first thing to note is that they only released tickets for the screens that are considered under Infinity Vision, which, for those who don't know, it is mostly just a marketing ploy, to be truthful. However, it is essentially just a checklist where they examined every single screen and it had to hit certain metrics for size of screen, quality of projector, sound system. So like a Dolby sound system up to a certain standard and whatnot. And that was essentially their way of saying, okay, we don't have IMAX screens because those are exclusively going to Dune Part 3 when December comes around. But still, we're going to differentiate between just like a regular theater screen and what we consider to be like a premium way to view the movie. Still like the better way to view the movie, which inherently, I don't think that's like the worst thing. I just don't think it needs to be such a big part of the marketing because I think people who care about that are already going to do that anyways. So who cares? The screen that we're watching it on, that I got tickets for our group to go see it in December, is the same screen regardless of the fact that it's now marketed as Infinity Vision. So there's only about 1,000 theaters domestically that had tickets on sale with limited show times. I'm pretty sure it was like 3 show times a day, maybe 4 when the weekend hits. But limited show times, there's flexibility to add more and expand how many days it goes out and whatnot. But in its first day of pre-sale tickets, it already has made over $16 million for its pre-sale tickets, which in comparison to some other recent things, that is twice as many tickets that were sold in the entirety of Deadpool and Wolverine's pre-sale. So it's already done 2x what that movie did. And that movie had a massive opening weekend when it came out a couple of years ago. And it is the third largest post-COVID pre-sale, only behind Spider-Man No Way Home and Spider-Man Brand New Day. It has beaten everything else on 1/4 of the screens that it will get domestically. It will open to probably like 4,300 domestic screens, which is basically like the most that a movie will get. And a movie like this, Disney's going to push for it to be in every single screen domestically. So the reason why that's so crucial to point out is because you don't have a direct one-to-one comparison for like how this movie is tracking compared to something like No Way Home or Brand New Day, because it's a smaller sample size. But if you just like extrapolate that data a little bit and say, okay, you could have had 4 times as many screens and show times available for opening weekend, which are going to open up at one point. Does that mean that we could have seen it take the number 2 or number 1 spot for a post-COVID pre-sale first day of selling tickets? I think that answer is clearly yes. I think it absolutely would have crushed it, beat out No Way Home, beat out Brand New Day. Now, there's still obviously a big question mark of how many screens is Dune going to get for just like regular screens. And I think the smartest move that either studio can do right now is get as many screens listed as possible. If they announce that they're selling Dune tickets for all the regular screenings and they announce that opening weekend tickets are opening today, tons of people are going to go on there and get their Dune Part 3 opening weekend tickets. Same with Doomsday. Doomsday really should do that, because the more motion that either of them get, the more that they can go to distributors who figure out, you know, how, not just how many screens should movies get, but also how many showtimes per day. Like there's a big difference. I remember when some big Marvel movies come out, you go to your theater and there's like 1 showtime for a couple other movies. Everything else is fully that new Marvel movie. They push that as much as they can. I was going to say to infinity and beyond, but I don't want to lean into the Infinity Vision marketing. But truthfully, that's what they try to do. So I think that will be the biggest thing that will factor into opening weekend. But I do think that Doomsday is going to have incredible legs. And obviously everybody who wants to see the movie is going to go see the movie. But if it can secure more theaters and more showtimes as early as possible, I think that's the best way that it can set itself up for success. But to summarize, incredible first day of pre-sale tickets being this far in advance in comparison to other recent things, and outdoing everything besides 2 Spider-Man movies post-COVID on 1/4 of the screens. That's a great sign. So many sold out showings. It's going to be a massive movie.
It's gonna bang, man. It's gonna bang. I've always been in the camp of this movie's gonna make a lot of money. Like it's gonna make a lot of money. Now, will it exceed 2.2? I don't know. Maybe we'll see, man. It's looking like if the movie's good, you know, and the people that didn't know an Avengers movie was coming out based on the trailer, if the movie starts reviewing good, you know, as marketing starts to pick up, we could be in for a huge opening weekend. And I've held the same sentiment with Dune. Like, well, I'll hold off on that. But I think if Dune is a 9 out of 10, yeah, dude, Dune could go berserk also. So, you know, Doomsday is Doomsday. It's an Avengers movie. It's a superhero movie. And it's like one of the most anticipated superhero movies in a long time. I 100% see it performing really well. So, man, on 1/4 of the screens, those stats are just, God, they're infuriating almost. Like, so much money. It's so much money going around on this movie.
That's why when we were talking in the group chat and that was sent, that like it was the 3rd biggest with only 1/4 of the screens, and it being this many months out as well, being 5 months out, because those are like, you know, that's a pretty big deal as well. I said in the group chat, I said, if I speak, they'll say I'm coping, because I could have gone into like, oh my gosh, if this had all the screens out, all the show times, it would have been number 1. Like it would have been clearly number 1. But I think we've all said this is such a big question mark. Obviously, this internet bubble that's saying the MCU is dead, nobody wants to go watch this movie, what they're building up to isn't going to be successful. All of that is just talk, and we'll get into that with the Odyssey as well. And even just the success of Spider-Man. Like it really is just talk. And so seeing the actual numbers come in, I'm literally sitting there refreshing the minute that tickets are supposed to be out. I select my tickets and go to check out. Seats I've selected are already taken. I'm stressing over getting tickets for opening night. That is just like not something that's happened very often recently.
Yeah.
Except for when stuff, when stuff sells for 70 millimeter, that happens. And then also when it's a Marvel movie. Those are the two times that you're going to just see the masses come out and buy tickets right away. So I think it's all talk, and people are really going to be proven wrong. I think 2 billion is the floor for this movie. I'll just say it right now. I just checked Avengers Infinity War, which ended at 2 billion. It opened to $260 million domestically. We're about to see Brand New Day exceed that opening, and we're about to see Doomsday exceed that opening. So I think it has a path. It's more a question of legs. And one other thing that I'll throw out there, and then I want to get Memish in on this. I think that Dune, obviously it has exclusive rights to IMAX for a certain period of time. But because both of those movies come out in December, I think there's a good chance that Dune will leave IMAX sometimes in January, and then Doomsday will be put in IMAX and try and like get more people to go see it again and see it in IMAX. So I think that that's also like could be a sneaky factor for its legs doing super well. There's a lot of things going through my head. Obviously, the December release window is perfect for movies to just make a ton of money because there's usually nothing for like the first 3 months of the year. So I think it's going to be huge, and I can't wait for that opening weekend just to really see what's going to happen. And for me, drafting it as the number one pick for the whole year, I'm hoping it was the right pick.
Yeah, it's. We'll see, man. Spider-Man. Also, I feel like will have a positive impact on this as well. If Spider-Man's good, and I mean everybody's going to go see Spider-Man. Everybody knows that a Spider-Man movie's coming out, right? And even 5 months before Spider-Man was supposed to come out, so like in March, everyone still knew a Spider-Man movie was coming out. Whereas now I'm starting to see people like, oh, new Avengers, when is that coming out? And now that the trailer's out, talk is picking
Second
up.
most viewed trailer of all time.
Exactly. If Spider-Man is good, it's going to ignite the feeling. Like it's just going to. It's going to reignite the feeling for a lot of people that are casual watchers of the MCU. And they're going to be like, well, what's up next? Oh, shoot, Doomsday, or Doomsday plays before the Spider-Man movie. And they're like, oh, my gosh, yeah, well, I'm so glad I'm watching Spider-Man. Boom, I love Spider-Man. Okay, let me read up on my lore. What do I have to watch in order for Doomsday to, make sense for me? And then they're going to be there night one, weekend one, things like that. So we'll see, man. People are going to pop out for Spider-Man, which means inevitably people are going to pop out for Doomsday once they see how good Spider-Man is. So.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we have another project that we need to talk about.
Nah.
I was like trying to stall and think about what else I want. I was like Dune Part 3. But actually I do want to talk about Dune Part 3. Brandon brought something up interesting to me the other day, and he was like, what are the chances that this negatively affects Dune? And I said none at all, man.
None.
I said, honestly, I'm even higher on Dune. After seeing the Odyssey, after seeing what a good movie that gets everyone out and gets everyone's butts in the seats because of word of mouth, what an epic like that can do for the Odyssey. Imagine Dune Part 3. Dune Part 3 is a 9 out of 10, bro.
Dude, I have a bold prediction to make.
Uh-oh.
I have a bold prediction. You probably know what I'm about to say. Give
it to me. Give it to me.
I think Dune Part 3 makes $1 billion.
Oh, I love it. I love that shit.
So here's
I love that shit.
So here's my thought. For one, I think there's going to be a huge marketing push with the whole Doomsday. Okay, as much as people want to meme on that and talk about the quality differences between the movies, Oppenheimer made a ton of money. partially due to the fact that it was Barbenheimer. Like, that had a big implication on why that movie made so much money. So I think that's going to be part of it. The other big thing, what is happening right now to the Odyssey? The IMAX, the 70 millimeter IMAX screens in certain theaters being sold out for the entire month of August. Like, if you want tickets to some of like the best 70 millimeter theaters, you're buying tickets in September at this point. And people are doing that. That is how big this movie is right now.
A Thursday 6 a.m. screening tomorrow at 6 a.m. is completely sold out.
Yeah, that's how insane this is. And guess what? All of those people are watching right before they watch the Odyssey. What we got to see the other day, Aiden, the Dune 3 prologue. We got to watch 4 minutes of Dune, the intro to the movie, with a special message from Denis himself before watching the Odyssey. They already put tickets on sale that sold out so fast. I guarantee you they're just going to continue to add more and more showtimes for Dune as well. And then on top of that, I think just the cultural acceptance of the Dune movies has been on an increase over the last couple of years, especially post Dune Part 2. Critics love that movie. It made $700 and some million. And I think that there is even more motion for this franchise now going into Dune Part 3 in December. So for all of those reasons, I think Dune Part 3 has the chance to be $1 billion movie.
I agree.
I texted this to Brandon. It might be hard to see, but I said I will die on that hill. It's
gonna have so much goddamn motion. 900 million.
Yeah, I said 900 mil, and then he said I saw people saying $1 billion. I said I could be talked into sipping that Kool-Aid. Oh, I'm
It's
here,
$1 billion.
baby. Oh my God, I'm so glad you said that, because I'm like, dude, I'm even higher on it. Like, I was like, there's literally no way. I'm so high on Dune Part 3 because I'm like, and Dune Part 2, favorite movie of all time. Like, it is. It just is. Movie has so much motion, and so I'm like, yeah, I think if this. Oh, dude, I love that movie. Yeah, that's it. That is my number one. That's my favorite.
I mean,
movie
that's
of
a
all time.
top 5 movie of all time for me, and like it might be top 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, glaze that movie. That movie is.
Oh my
so
gosh,
good.
it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Yeah, I absolutely love Dune Part 2. So I'm like, dude, if this movie's a 9 out of 10, everybody's gonna be there. Like, just seeing everybody talk about the Odyssey, like people that I never would have never expected to ever go to a movie. They're going opening night to go watch this movie. Like, it was insane. I'm like, so-and-so went on a Thursday. Are you kidding me? Like, they were there at the movie Thursday night. Like, that's just crazy to me. So yeah, man, it's wild. After seeing that, I'm like, yeah, Dune is destroying the competition. Like, so yes, I honestly did want to talk about Dune Part 3 a little bit, especially because we had the prologue. But yes, the Odyssey has been making buku amounts of money. It's crazy that the Odyssey is going to hit $1 billion. I would have never guessed. I literally would have never guessed. This dumb poly market BS. I've seen a lot of people going through it, using it as predictions for movies, and they were onto something when it came to the Devil Wears Prada 2, right? People on poly market were saying that there was a 5% chance that it would open above 90 million, right? And I put too much stock in it. It was dumb, but I was like, maybe they see something that I don't, because right before the movie came out, not right before, but like maybe a week before, the odds on poly market of Dune opening over 100 million were so low. Like, the odds of it opening below 100 million, like 80%, which means you'd win barely any money putting your money on 80% chance that doesn't happen. And then the movie just goes crazy, and it just goes berserk. And over the entire weekend, it's just like, it's going to hit this. It's going to hit this. World Cup finals on Sunday. Cool. Barely even mattered. It's still doing this. It's still doing this. A Sunday screening at 11 p.m., which means folks weren't getting out of the movie until what?
2 a.m.
2 a.m. Yeah, 2:30 a.m. on a Sunday night was completely sold out in my area. 11 o'clock IMAX showing of the Odyssey sold out. I can't believe we're living in a world where the Odyssey might come close to outgrossing Toy Story. What is going on?
As it should.
How is this happening? This is insane.
I saw somebody say recently that the box office is really showing that the world is healing, because you have movies like Minions underperforming, Supergirl underperforming, and then you have movies like Obsession, like Backrooms, now with the Odyssey doing incredibly well. Project Hail Mary doing incredibly well.
Yeah.
And I didn't even mention our resident, as the resident Star Wars guy, Mandalorian and Grogu also flopping. And the point that they were trying to make is that it's not just about being a franchise movie anymore. Like, I mean, this is kind of spoiling thoughts a little bit going into even next year's draft, but I don't think this is a crazy thing to say. But as we look ahead into the following years, and you have like a movie in the Godzilla franchise, you have a Jumanji movie even for this upcoming winter. If you had a Fast and Furious movie, traditionally those are going to make $750 to $1 billion plus gross. I mean, like that's what they're going to make. And I don't think you can rely on just the fact that something is an IP that has made a lot of money in the past anymore. I think there's a good chance that Clayface is going to well outgross Supergirl, because I think it's going to be a good movie that people actually want to go and see, unlike Supergirl, which had super bad word of mouth. So I think the box office is actually reflecting that we're in a really good state, because when filmmakers like Christopher Nolan are putting in the effort to say, look at what I had to do to get this movie made, go watch it and see the effort that we put in.
Yeah.
And then you have the result of all of these IMAX showtimes being sold out for literally months. That is what we need to be seeing. We need to be seeing the people come out for movies that are actually putting in that effort, putting in that work. They deserve to be seeing these results. And I think we're seeing that on a much larger scale now. And honestly, like even reflecting back, it's like, oh my gosh, the highest grossing movies of 2019 was like Endgame, Captain Marvel, Far From Home, The Lion King animated remake, Toy Story 4. It's like, okay, I understand it with Avengers, but for a lot of those other ones, do those really deserve to be making the most amount of money in a given year?
Yeah.
It's just because they're franchises, and that motion is just not there anymore. And that's why I think Spider-Man being good will be like a big, big factor in Doomsday. And then Doomsday's positive word of mouth is also going to be a big factor as well. So I think it's crazy what we've been seeing, but I also think it's been really awesome to see, just because it shows that the people are demanding more, and then they're showing up when it matters.
Yeah.
It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible that we're living in a time where Odyssey and Dune Part 3 are movies that could be passing $1 billion, that are going to pass $1 billion. But it's also sharing the wealth with Avengers, Spider-Man, Toy Story. Then you got Michael coming out of nowhere, Super Mario. So you have some of your franchises, but then you also have some of these like original films, and these even just a stepping away from the billions. Like you said, movies like Odyssey, Backrooms. It's wild, man. So it's been so awesome to see Odyssey performing the way it has been. Obviously, as somebody who has it on my list, I love it. But even aside from that, I'm like, man, to think that we're living in a world where the Odyssey is doing this much goodwill and this much of the lifting for an already amazing box office year. It's incredible, especially because we thought we were crazy for calling Odyssey and Dune $1 billion movies a year ago. And then we started picking up box office and we were like, no, probably not. And now we're like, oh no, it actually is happening. Like maybe we were onto something.
Yeah. I think all of us have, like, our perspectives have probably all changed from the start of this year to now. I think this has been
Yeah.
such a turning point year for all of this stuff.
Yeah. It's crazy because like before talking to Brandon and before even drafting, so like say we're sitting down in November, December. I would probably say, oh, the hit picks for next year, Dune and the Odyssey. And then we draft and we look at it and looking back, it's like, yeah, no. And then now we're like, oh, cool. That's kind of valid, honestly. Like with the way things have shaped out, like who knows? It's incredible the time we're living in. So I feel like, we could talk about the draft and draft implications and all that next week. But to
biggest
talk about
fumble.
these,
It is my biggest fumble. I cannot
that's
lie
great.
to you.
I can't even clown anymore. I'm just like, I'm in awe because I wasn't even expecting this.
Well, I mean, we talked about it 2 weeks ago.
We said it was yeah.
And we were we said probably like around 700 mil. That's what we were saying.
It's at 330 mil today.
Oh,
it hasn't even been out a week. It's at 330 million.
Listen, I still think there's a chance that Spider-Man is so huge that it cuts off a lot of Odyssey's legs outside of IMAX and 70 millimeter.
100%.
So we'll have to see how it lasts, like going into the month of August on like just every other screen. But I still think I mean, you're gonna make money. Like that's the biggest thing. You're making
100%.
money. And it is my biggest fumble, not just just taking it off rip. And Charlie even picking it for the Rotten Tomatoes draft as the 1-1 pick.
Ballsy.
Of
and it's
everything on the
crazy.
table. Now I do think that when things settle, it will be more in line with like a Project Hail Mary score wise.
Come down a couple points.
Yeah, like low 90s, low to mid 90s for both. But it probably will end up being one of the best picks overall for this year. So and he took it mainly to spite me like that.
I know
he didn't want me to have it.
Well, and I was thinking about it and I was like, dude, we really had some insane first two picks in that draft. Like you think about, and especially both of y'all's first three picks. Oh my gosh, dude, it's insane.
Wait,
Odyssey, Toy Story, and Spider-Man. And then you got Invincible, Godzilla, Project Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Those are all low to mid 90s all across the board. Like Charlie's gonna have low to mid 90s on all three
Spider-Man,
of those.
but like
I feel like, but it has a good chance.
Dude,
it has a good chance. And like
he had to pick Spider Noir. This freaking guy, dude.
Yeah.
Freaking guy. I hate Charlie, by the way. Memish, if you don't know, I actually hate him.
He said, I hate Charlie, by the way. Holy shit, I'm dead. Okay, well, with that, wrong picture. You know what time it is, baby. We're getting into it. That is all our agenda for the day. It's time to tackle what everybody came for, right? And that is Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. Biggest debut, biggest word of mouth, biggest talk of the town all year, I think. I think this even surpassed like all the hype Michael was getting. This is it. This is the summer blockbuster. This is the summer movie. Christopher Nolan has once again blown the roof off of everyone's minds and has gotten everybody talking. So is it warranted? All of the talking that we have seen. The Odyssey reaction rating in 3, 2, 1. Bang!
Oh my gosh. It's so good. It's so good.
Oh my god.
Best Nolan film ever. I don't give a toss. It's the best film.
Okay, we're getting into it early. Okay, we clearly all love it. At some point, we will talk. Where does it rank for Nolan? And then where does it rank for like best movies of this decade so far? Because I've been keeping my top 10 for the decade. So
I have two, and this movie
yeah.
is in there. All right,
And
let's
Memish,
be
if
honest.
you don't have that whole list, that's okay. We'll go first, and then if you just have even like a top 3, top 5, but oh my gosh! And I don't know if you feel this way, Aiden. I loved it my first watch, and we'll get into the theater experience as well. The second watch solidified it.
Yeah, killed
so
it,
much,
destroyed it. Yeah,
so much.
I actually you would think, especially, and we're gonna do it. Oh, Charlie gave it. I actually just pulled up Letterboxd so I can look at my list. Charlie gave it 4.5.
He hasn't seen it twice. He hasn't seen it twice.
He hasn't seen it twice. So what's funny is when I first watched this, and you would think, because we watched this in 70 millimeter. Yeah, guys, come on, give it up. We watched it in 70 millimeter. That's first off. Oh my fucking gosh, dude. That was the craziest movie theater experience of my entire lifetime. Like, oh my gosh, that screen and every single shot.
Dude.
Oh,
the hype leading into that, like even just walking into the theater room and seeing the screen for the first time. I literally had to do
Did they keep your screen? Did they keep your screen turned off?
They had what they had, which I thought this was cool. And I sent the video of our like reaction walking into the screen for the first time.
Oh yes, I saw that. Yes,
what's
right.
displayed on there?
It was super tiny. I remember now.
It's a regular theater screen size, so that when for reference, this is how big 70 millimeter is. Here's a regular theater screen. It's so much bigger,
dude. I like you would think, and this is I lost my train of thought talking about how amazing that experience was. You would think first viewing 70 millimeter, like that's the one that does it, that hits, and it did. It was incredible. I walked out of the movie being like, this is a 4.5-star movie. Honestly, I walked out. This might be crazy. I walked out and I was really conflicted on, do I put this above Project Hail Mary? Like I was going back and forth.
Oh, wow.
Pretty much all week. Yeah, I was going back and forth pretty much all weekend. I go for my second watch on Saturday and I texted my buddy and I was like, yeah, who am I kidding? This is a fucking 5-star movie. This is amazing. This is genuinely perfect. Like, of course, it's my favorite movie of the year. 100% is my favorite movie of the year. Like, why would it not be? So I walked out, being like, yeah, it's a 4.5-star movie. I love it. Second watch, dude.
Dude, okay. I was like going into my second watch, I was worried because in my head, okay, almost a 3-hour movie. So I was worried that the pacing would feel slower. It would feel longer because the first time around, I noticed the runtime, but not in a bad way. You just feel the whole journey. Like it's a long movie. You understand the weight of it. And like, by the time you get done, you're like, oh my gosh, that was an Odyssey. That was a trek to get through that.
Yeah.
But the second time around, I was just as locked in the whole time. Like it doesn't matter that I had seen the movie. I was still sitting there absolutely locked in and enthralled to be on that journey. It actually made me want to go again. Like I might go a third time.
Yeah.
It is so good.
100%. It's like now that you know everything that's going to happen, you can actually breathe and take a minute to just like look around and take a minute to be along for the journey. So it's crazy. Like the pacing is so well. And I noticed that the second time around, like you get past the Cyclops and then you get the flashback to like the Battle of Troy and them tearing the walls down. You get all of that. And then after that, when you cut back to Odysseus and their journey, I think that's whenever you get the I forget their names, but the huge like warriors that they encounter. Yes, you encounter them, and then right after that, you get everything with Cersei, and it like the movie, and then they send you to Hades, and then after Hades, you go through the whirlpool. Like everything just flows so well. So when I'm watching it for the second time, I'm like, oh my god, the Battle of Troy. Oh my god, this encounter with Ben cooking with the members over here. You get that, and then you turn around and you get the thing with Cersei, and then we're going to Hades, and it's just like everything is hitting, and you just get to sit back and enjoy watching all of it unfold all over again. And the pacing, it's just like it's so forgiving the second
They've
time around.
refined the editing in recent years of Nolan, specifically Oppenheimer into this. His editing has been phenomenal. It is so well done. Even like in comparison to older movies that some people might say are like confusing to follow, like an Inception or a Prestige. These recent couple of movies, even though they're still layered, you're still jumping around, you revisit the Troy scene multiple different times. Regardless of all of that, it flows beautifully. It's crazy. Best editing is a lock for this movie.
Best editing, best picture, best score,
casting,
like
director,
Ludwig, give him fucking everything. Like, bro, the fact that he reconstructed old instruments with historians to make the score for this movie. Are you kidding me? Are you dead serious, bro? Like, oh my God, man. It's absolutely insane to think about everything that went into this movie. Yeah, I don't even know. I just want to keep flowing and just talking about how fucking awesome it is, because I feel like we have so much to still talk about. Robert Pattinson. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, dude. In his bag. He was so good. He was phenomenal in this. His little mannerisms, bro. Like, everyone talks about how great this scene is. Someone get these beggars out of here. But like, I also saw someone point out, like, in that scene, he like blinks and like kind of like moves his eyebrows in a weird way, where it's like he himself is realizing, like, oh my God, I'm such a fraud. Like, his facade is dropping in that moment of like the coward that he actually is. And that's just such a great touch. It's a testament to how well he is at playing a villain, dude. Oh my God. Like, again, all roads lead back to Dune Part 3. Like, we're about to get this shit again, baby. We're about to get this shit again in a couple months. Robert Pattinson as a fucking great villain.
All right, Memish. I want Memish to jump in. We've been
yes, please.
I know. Listen,
it's so easy to get carried away.
I know. It's fine, because I was literally when you were just talking about Ludwig, like, there was a thought in my head to just flip my table. That's how. He's so good, man. He's such a good composer. I was saying this to my friends, but like for years, like for a very long time. I couldn't give you a time when, but I was saying this guy will be the best composer. Realistically, he can't. I mean, it's a conversation to be had, but give him a couple more years. I think he's definitely
our generation's best, I would say.
Yes, but obviously, I think for me, Hans is the best.
Yeah.
But I just feel like he's on the road to be the greatest. Like, he's absolutely insane, and I love how Nolan does. I don't know if you guys seen the video of someone asking him, "Are you going to work with Hans again?" I was just deep, and I was like, Nolan is really giving a chance to Ludwig. He's done it for his last film. He's done it again for this. I know even the sirens in this film, and I love so how amazing. There was a bit of for me. I don't want to say Sinners. I will say Sinners, who gave me Sinners vibes every time Odysseus just done the bow.
Oh my
god!
The
arrow.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my God! It's
soul chills.
Chills. The first time, the second, like, literally amazing. And for me, like, when I first heard it, I was like, oh damn, this seems like. For me, I felt like, oh God, he did this in Sinners. I don't know when, but it felt like something he did there. But he's such a good one, and there's so much more to talk about. There's so much to talk about in this film. Much. Like,
yeah,
my friend doesn't watch movies, right? I have a friend who doesn't watch movies at all. I watched Odyssey on a midnight showing in Dolby because I don't have a 70mm near me. It's down in London, and
I've heard Dolby is like the second best option.
Yeah. And we have this other thing called iSense, which is like a BTEC IMAX. But it's just basically cinemas, like this cinema has its own like aspiration and something. But anywho, I watched it in Dolby, absolutely amazing. Second time I watched it in IMAX, normal IMAX, and it was insane. Dolby was really good as well. for me, I feel like this film was more aspect ratio. The colors are still amazing. I think the Dolby has better colors, but when it comes to the aspect ratio, I think IMAX is just bigger. This is better. I really want to talk about. Okay, Matt Damon. Where are we putting Matt Damon in conversations for actors? Because he's
in his bag.
He's in his bag. For me, I think this is Oscar worthy. Honestly, I think this is.
Yeah, dude, I'd agree. I'd agree off rip. I'd agree with that, man. Shit,
I think he'll get nominated for sure.
That's what I'm saying. It's an Oscar worthy, like it's a nomination worthy performance.
I don't think he was the best performance in the movie, though. I'll just say it.
We need to say, because we got a draft. We're
I know. I'm just saying.
Memish, I want you to be the host of this draft that we're gonna do. We're gonna draft 3 performances each from the Odyssey. So it'll be me first, then Ben. So if I take someone Ben wanted, then he goes. So we're gonna draft performances.
Are we snaking or just
we'll do that?
Forth?
We can do back and forth. There's 2, so it'll be fine. We can do back and forth. Back and forth will be
all right. Okay,
fair enough. Yeah, back and forth will be fair. We're not spinning that wheel, buddy. All right, I'm staying away from it. But no, we'll draft performances at the end. So we could put a pin in that for now. But Matt Damon, yes, I think he was absolutely incredible. The siren scene, dude, that was it. It was gnarly. Oh my god, and the sound design, bro, when he puts the wax in one ear and one side of the theater shuts, he puts the other one. That's when I was like, yeah, they are locking in here.
Dude, everyone complaining about this movie being loud. Yeah, it's loud as shit. But guess what? Mm-hmm. That is intentional and incredible. Yes. You feel this movie the whole time. And I don't know if you guys have seen people recording them watching it in 40x with the chairs moving. Oh my gosh. That looks like so much fun.
He said I watched it in 70 millimeter. I watched it in Dolby. I need to watch it in 40x. I need to be in the trenches with them. So I was like, I was watching that where Zeus just brings down the law on them. Towards the end of the movie, and he's like, I felt like I was gonna fucking die with them. I thought I was gone, bro. 70 millimeter, seeing that, I took my hat off and I was like, okay, this is getting overwhelming, man. I can't really handle this right now. It was incredible. It was a freaking feast, man. I loved it. Yeah, it was great.
It was amazing.
I don't even, it's so hard to even, I feel like I could talk forever about it. Even just the conversation on social media, the amount of posts that I've seen. There's just so much that you could say. I do want to point out one other thing. So I went to see it in 70 millimeter, and then 2 days later went to see it in my home IMAX, and I went with my wife. She read the book leading up to the movie. And I had read easier to read version of the book back in high school, so I knew a little bit about the story and some of the stuff that happens, but she didn't know anything. So she read the book, which is apparently a really difficult read if you really read Homer's version of it, the original version of it, because a lot of it's in poems, and it's just a really interesting read. And then also I've always been more of a movie guy than she is, but ever since we started dating and then got married, I have basically shown her a lot of what I would consider to be peak cinema. She grew up on, her own type of movies, and she shared that with me. And it's great that we get to share that with each other. But something like a Christopher Nolan movie is not something that was really on her radar prior to me being in her life. Yep, and so we've now seen The Prestige, The Dark Knight, Interstellar, Inception, all these great movies. And so I got tickets so we could watch the Odyssey. And she loves Christopher Nolan, maybe not quite as much as I do. And some of the movies she's only seen once, we need to revisit some of them. And she has even said that herself. But this movie, we finished it. And she said this was her immediate thoughts out of the theater after her first viewing. She's only seen it once. She said, and I quote, I do not think that there has ever been a movie as well made as this movie.
Oh,
She gave it a 5 stars, called it a masterpiece. She loved it.
Wow.
She loved it. So that like I think that's such a testament, because somebody who's like not as much of a cinephile, if you want to call us that. I mean, we're more into movies than, you know, a lot of people. For somebody to go into it, be even like mixed on Christopher Nolan and whatever, and just to like fully embrace that. And it clearly is a much more accessible movie. It's edited well. And the fact that what's being appreciated is like, it's not that it's the, you know, it's not that it's the greatest or somebody's favorite movie, but when it comes to like a technical standpoint, how well it's acted and shot and edited and sound design and music, I don't think there is a movie that has checked off the boxes as perfectly as this movie ever. I don't think it's ever happened. And that I think that is how this movie will be remembered. I think that is already this movie's legacy. And like for me, it's not my favorite movie, and we'll talk about it. It's not my favorite Christopher Nolan movie, but I think it's the most well-made movie I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah. I'd agree. I'd agree that this is a like masterpiece in terms of filmmaking. 100%. Just how Christopher Nolan runs his ship. No pun intended. How he goes about, you know, making these movies. This is 100% like the most impressive out of everything. Now, obviously, I think the most well-made movie of all time is Dune Part 2. That is my favorite movie ever. Like, I think there's not a single thing wrong with that movie. It has everything in there for me. But yes, in terms of like this movie being made, Christopher Nolan putting his touch on it, and just knowing how Christopher Nolan makes his movies, those behind the scenes, oh my God. The fact that I need to take a deep breath before I say this. I'm gonna get so pissed off. The fact that Moana has a fucking same budget as this movie is genuinely fucking absurd. Fire whoever had a hand in putting Moana on the big screen. The fact that these movies have the same budget, dude, is so crazy to me. That dude, watching this in 70 millimeter, the shot that stuck with me is the two ships just floating in the sea towards the beginning of the movie, and the red just bounces, the red orange bounces off of the blue, and then you have some of the green in there from the film. Like, in terms of all of that, 100%, yeah, this is the greatest movie experience I've ever had in my life, and I think a big part of that is because it's made so well. So, you know, I don't even think it's ridiculous to say that. Yeah, my wife, we went and watched it 70 millimeter. We made like a day trip out of it to Dallas to go see it, and she's been shooting a lot of film recently. Photography wise, and she got like a Super 8 camera, so she's been real like into it lately. She's been loving film, she's been loving shooting on film. It's been great. So like her watching this movie, like she got out of there, she was like, that is like the most impressive thing I've ever seen in my life. She like posted a like whole paragraph on her like photography page on her story just about like you know, everything about the movie and how impressive it was and why she loved it so much. And again, she could not care less about IMAX. She, before the movie, she was like, I don't think I'm really gonna like it, but I'm excited to like go. Like, I think it'll be cool. I'm excited to see it. She just doesn't like big action movies. She fell asleep through Dune. Like, trust me, we've had, yes, I'm married to her. Like, yes, I know, guys.
We need to but fix that. I mean, we need to change that.
But that just goes to show, like, she doesn't like those movies at all. She doesn't care for those movies. She was absolutely locked in on the Odyssey the entire time and got out of it, you know, loving it. So it's a testament to Christopher Nolan. Like, this is one of the greatest achievements in film, I think. Like, it will stand the test of time.
Yeah,
100%. Like how people were talking about Avatar and how Avatar changed the game when it first came out. Put the Odyssey in those conversations. Like, it's incredible. It's insane.
And Christopher Nolan is going to have another blank check to do whatever the hell he wants, and I can't wait for it.
Give me a horror.
Yep.
Give me a Nolan horror.
Look,
That's what I
Memish, I know you're a horror guy. I don't know if I want a horror. Not right now. I don't want a horror right now. I need another like epic, bro. I need some
Like a
I need some more shit
medieval-
like that. Yes, dude. Like I need some like
Yeah.
boom, like some thumping, like some crazy action, some insane shots. Like Oppenheimer was sick. We got a nice little slow burn. You know, it was cool. There wasn't any like crazy like mind effing. Then we got the Odyssey, which is just like the ultimate dude, bro, fantastic feat, incredible movie, like best movie of all time, like those kind of vibes. I need another big hitter, man. I really do. I'm a fan of the horror concept, a Chris Nolan horror movie. I am a fan of it, but like, oh, I need this itch to be scratched again, bro. I need it.
I'm seeing either way. I'm seeing either way.
I need him to go back to space. I can't lie. I need that man back in space.
And like that's what I'm talking about. Like an epic, like a big, like just epic movie. Like if that's space, if that's like sci-fi, medieval times, like whatever. You know what I do want, and I saw somebody mention this as well, is that he needs to make another movie because the Odyssey is so similar to Oppenheimer in
it really is.
Yeah, in the way it's like I just doomed humanity. And like that, him telling that story to Penelope and the siren theme playing, like that is, we talked about drafting our favorite movie moments. Obviously, that would go to the Troy, the
There's probably
of Troy.
All like top 3 for this year are all from this movie.
I would put the Troy, like breaking down the walls of Troy, his conversation with Penelope at the end of the movie. And honestly, for me, I'd say, well, I mean, I think it'd have to go with the Cyclops scene.
Plucking of the bow into the third act.
Fair. There you go. That's what it is.
I mean,
I think you can maybe even throw it top 4. Yeah, top 5, top 4.
Yeah.
But like that scene right there and him understanding like I have just changed humanity forever. I have just changed the path and the timeline that we are on right now. I need another one of those. Complete the trilogy. Give me another one. Like we got medieval times, right? We got like the Odyssey. Then we got Oppenheimer. Maybe a modern day one, if not a futuristic one where we're in space. Yes, come on, give it to me.
Do you think he'll stick to like stories, or do you think that at some point he's going to go back to original written stories?
I don't know. But the route I thought you were going when you like started asking that question was like if he goes back to like, you know, his tenants, Inceptions, you know, Prestiges.
That's
like,
what I'm asking basically.
I think this is a career like resurgence for him. Like we have pre and post 2021-22 Christopher Nolan, where it's like this is a new step. We have the Odyssey, we have Oppenheimer, Odyssey. Like I feel like this is a new flow that he's finding himself in. Either that or he's always wanted to do the Odyssey. Oppenheimer made $1 billion because it was attached to Barbie and they gave him a blank check and he finally got to do his dream project. Now he can go back to, you know, what I want to see. But
like at some point, I just want to see another like high concept original thing from Nolan because Inception conceptually is really great. Obviously, the Prestige is pretty grounded, but even something like Tenet, I feel like if he had an idea like Tenet, but with his current workflow, it could be insane. Like I think, unfortunately for Tenet, it gets a bad rep just because like the story's a bit convoluted. It's not as explained as well as other Nolan movies. Like it is unfortunate because I love the concept of Tenet. The idea of it, I think, is really great. So I want to see Nolan go back to like creating an original idea, but with kind of the rhythm he's found in the last couple of years. Because I think that would be like unstoppable. And I almost don't want him to be like limited. But maybe it's not like maybe him telling stories that are established is not a limiting thing. Maybe that's what he needs. Maybe that's like he needs a basis of like a well-written story that he can adapt, and that's where he can really shine. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what he does next and see which route he goes, because I think that's the only way to answer the question is next time he makes an original movie, can it hold up to how well received Oppenheimer and Odyssey have been?
Yeah. And you know what? Before this film came out, there were doubts because it's not an easy story to do. It's really old mythology, and especially Nolan's way of telling stories. You know, he's very much a non-linear type. It does very non-linear type of writing, and with that, not even just that. It's just that in general, what he took on for this film is very difficult. Even from the standards of Christopher Nolan, and he absolutely smashed it. Like I didn't want anything more. I was well fed. it was great. And you know what? I honestly want to say he can do literally whatever he wants now. He do whatever. He can literally. No, I don't think he's limited to. I think it's honestly for what he can do what he wants. So I don't know what he's gonna do. I'm excited. Nonetheless,
I'm seated. I'm there day one. I'm there day one, 100%. It's gonna be cinema.
Yes,
I love it, man. Yeah, it's a phenomenal movie. Before we get into drafting our favorite performances from the movie, we gotta look at what this decade looks like now that we are post the Odyssey. Benjamin.
Oh gosh.
In the decade, where does the Odyssey land for you? What's in front of it? What's behind it? Whatever you feel like is more impactful. Let us hear it.
Took a lot of time reevaluating this list.
Yeah.
I think I had more trouble figuring out because I have 7 movies that I've given a 5 out of 5 this decade. So obviously those have.
Oh, me too. Oh, really? Wow. Yeah, 7 also. Yeah.
Well, I know they're different because you have Babylon on. Anyways,
you know it, baby. You know it.
So like those have to be the top 7. So I actually struggled more like filling in 8, 9, and 10. And I think those can change a lot. But rearranging my top 7, that I had to make some hard choices.
I have to.
Overall, the Odyssey has landed as my second favorite movie.
Oh my god! Oh, that's huge. Are you kidding me?
Massive.
So it's Dune Part 2 in the Odyssey?
That's the top 2.
Wow. Oh, that's big time. Okay.
And dude, if Dune 3 delivers, it will be right up there. And oh my gosh. Yeah. It's insane. Yeah. I went back and forth a lot on if it really would only be a question of if it's third or second. I think everything else is a pretty obvious decision for me. So I have it second. I have it pretty high up there, man.
That's crazy. But wow, but I love it. I respect the hell out of it. I've also moved my top 7 around a lot this year, or this, like, after the Odyssey came out. It was like, hey, I haven't had to touch this in Sinners. And I know we had discussions when Sinners came out, just about all of that. It's odd, and I kind of want to know. Can you tell me what your 7 5-star movies are?
Oh,
yeah. I'll go through from 7
because we're gonna have some that are very different. Yes, go from 7.
Okay.
All right. My number 7 is Frankenstein.
Oh,
yes.
My favorite movie from last year.
Okay.
Number 6, Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5, Oppenheimer.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, The Batman.
Oh, okay.
Number 3, Across the Spider-Verse.
Mhm.
Number 2, The Odyssey. Number 1, Dune Part 2.
Okay. Wow, ours are very different. I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of the same.
Even just projects that are similar on there.
Just movies that match
Yeah,
up.
that's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, so my top 7 5-star movies of the decade. So my top 7. I'll start from 7.
Mhm.
And I've been having to do a lot of moving around, and this might still change. But I'm gonna go Babylon at 7. Right, it's my favorite movie.
All right.
Second favorite movie of 2022. So there's another 2022 movie on here that's 5 stars.
Mhm.
Babylon, Sinners, Marty Supreme, The Odyssey,
Oh.
and then the 3 after The Odyssey that I couldn't put the Odyssey above: The Batman, Across the Spider-Verse, Dune Part 2.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And
It was tough.
It's tough.
Putting it above. I mean, I need to revisit Across the Spider-Verse because when I look back, and I feel like now I think I do a better job of like appreciating filmmaking. I feel like there's a world where I rewatch the Batman and Across the Spider-Verse and have the Batman higher. I feel like that world exists.
Yeah. The Batman is so tough because every time I look at it, I'm like so high on it, and I'm like I'm like that for a reason. I've seen this movie 3 times now. There's a reason why it stayed there, and I just don't doubt myself. I'm like it's an incredible movie. It did hurt putting it above Marty Supreme and Sinners though. Sinners it hurt. Sinners it really hurt. But like I don't know, like the Odyssey is now like 2026 has given me my like it just automatically jumped 2025's best movies last year.
Yeah.
So it's
We
the first
needed
5-star
this
of the
this
year.
year.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Well, and I was just having a conversation with Charlie, and I was like, man, you look at the list for the year, like maybe it doesn't hold up compared to 2025. And I was like, granted, we still have an Avengers movie, a Spider-Man movie, The Odyssey, and Dune Part 3. Like we're going to get the big hitters, and we're probably going to go back on having this conversation. But I was like, right now, at least, like if you look at your like 2026 list outside of like, the first couple, does it really hold, a lot of weight compared to the behemoth that 2025's top movies are? Now, obviously, we just mentioned it right now. You got Dune Part 3 and The Odyssey up there. If Dune Part 3 hits the way we are hoping it does, Dune Part 3 and The Odyssey sitting next to each other on that list, that's enough to take out a whole fucking village, bro. That's enough to take down a whole freaking army. Shout out to Troy, bro. Like
if Dune Part 3 does not end up on this list, best of the decade, I might kill myself.
I can't even think of a world where that's like, oh, dude, that would suck. That would be so bad. Oh, that movie needs to be.
But listen, truthfully, there is a world where Dune Part 3 is still the best movie of this year.
Bro, I'm telling you, all I need it to be is a 9 out of 10. I don't care.
It's gonna be really hard.
I will shamefully say if it's a 9 out of 10, it's gonna be my favorite movie of the year. Like
it's gonna be really hard.
Like,
it's gonna be really difficult.
It is really difficult.
Yeah.
But I like Dune Part 2 more than I like The Odyssey. So it's like they just need to do it
there.
again,
And
it's there.
They are able to do it. Yeah. Conversations will be had.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got I made a quick 7.
Yes. There we go. Here we go.
So at 7, I got Everything All at Once. Number 6, I got Across the Spider-Verse.
Ooh.
Number 5, I've got The Batman.
Okay.
Yes.
Number 4, I have got Dune Part 2.
Okay.
And my top 3, third is The Odyssey. 2 is Sinners.
Oh wow.
Okay, that's honestly so valid. I like that.
And
not even mad.
This decade, I did the last 10 years from now to last. And number 1 is Parasite, which is my favorite film ever.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's fair. So 2020's your favorite movie of the decade so far is Sinners.
Yes, yeah.
Wow.
That film,
honestly, I think Charlie would be right there with you. Honestly,
that film just I can't explain enough how much I love Sinners, man. Like from the moment it got announced, like literally I knew of it as an untitled Ryan Coogler film before I even knew what it was about. I was like, okay, I'm ready for this. Then I'm hearing it's a vampire film. Then I'm hearing B. Jordan Michael's in it. I'm thinking this is great, and just that film will forever be. I just love it so much. The Odyssey, give me time. There could be a situation where it could be one. That's my list for from the 2020 onwards. It will be Sinners, Odyssey, Dune Part 2.
Wow,
good list.
That's so based. Wow. Okay. I like it. Lots of good variety there. Yeah. What a freaking incredible movie. Ben, we got a draft to do, brother. All right.
You have an advantage now because
we
of
have
what
a
I
draft
said
to
earlier.
do. We have a draft. Well, I mean, I've kept my performance thoughts to myself.
Okay,
all right. I've kept my thoughts to myself. All right, man. You're asking for it. All right. I can see the puppy dog look in your eyes. I'll bring out the wheel, bro. All right. I'll bring out the wheel. This is the last time before the draft that we pull this wheel out. So it's not weighted because it's just Aiden and Ben. No Charlie in here. Let's do a spin and see who gets first pick of the Odyssey.
And we're just doing back and forth
draft. Yes.
Yeah, back and forth. Yeah. So I think predict. It's got it.
Balls, all right. Let's go. I get first pick.
Do yourself, all right.
With my first pick for the Odyssey performance draft, Ben, I'm gonna let you have it. I'll go with Odysseus. Matt Damon as Odysseus. That's what I was feeling. That's what I can't go back on my word now. I'll let you have your boy. Go ahead.
Wait, I don't think I'm doing what you think I'm doing.
Oh, really? Oh my God.
I don't know who's gonna pick.
Okay.
I don't think I'm doing
Okay, Ben, go. Oh my gosh.
I think the best performance in the Odyssey is Anne Hathaway as Penelope.
I knew it. And you know what? I can agree. It's between Anne Hathaway and Matt Damon. Anne Hathaway actually does. I think she can win. She's the strongest to win an Oscar. I'm being like more than Matt Damon.
Oh my God, this is crazy.
Incredible.
Her performance is great. Oh my gosh, I wasn't expecting that. Okay.
That's my one. I mean, I'm just being honest.
That's wow. Okay, I thought you were going with my second pick because I didn't think you would fall to me. Now I'm going with Robert Pattinson for my second pick.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
I thought you were going to say Robert Pattinson was the best performance in it. Wow. Okay.
No, I mean he was.
I could meet you there.
Really good, but I think it mainly came down to. Probably it came down to like peaks and valleys, if that makes sense. Like he was very consistent in what he had to do. Yeah. Anne Hathaway went through a freaking journey with her character and her performance. So I don't know. I thought that immediately upon first watch. Like that's one of the things that I even told my wife going into it, as I was like, yeah, I think Anne Hathaway is like the standout performance. And even for me, like Matt Damon did amazing, but he also did like almost exactly how I would expect Matt Damon to do playing Odysseus, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair.
I was shocked by Anne Hathaway. Like that stood out to me.
She was really
and I thought she had some good moments, but I wasn't like completely blown away. That's so okay. I respect it. I mean, okay. I like my girl Anne Hathaway. So yeah, Robert Pattinson. I'm going with my second pick, Antinous. I mean, yeah, just iconic, man. He's iconic. He was great. He stole the scene. he just commanded a freaking room every single time he was on screen. It was incredible. I think this is by far and away the pick that he should be going. So I'm going Robert Pattinson as Antinous.
I am at a dilemma here, and I'm just gonna follow my heart.
Okay.
You might hate what I'm about to do, but I'm just
no, because honestly, I think I might be here with you because this might be my third pick. I want you to go though. If you're following your heart, I want you to do.
I am going for John Leguizamo as Eumaeus.
I love that. I love that. That would have been my third pick. Honestly, that would have been my third pick. I might go for memes with this next one.
Dude, he doesn't have a crazy amount of screen time, but that conversation where he's laying in his shack and Odysseus has returned and he doesn't know it's him, and them talking to one another.
So
oh my
good.
gosh.
So
He just like he was such a heart in the movie, such just like a stability to Odysseus's return. Just I don't know. I thought every single scene he just brought something super special.
Yeah, 100%. One of my favorite moments, and again, I think this could be in conversation for movie theater moment, was and the moment that honestly stuck with me out of everything in the first watch that I picked up on, the one thing that stuck with me was when he looks up to him and he says, or Odysseus looks down at him and he says, Odysseus is coming. And he looks up at him and he says, is he bringing vengeance? And he said, he's bringing it all.
Bringing it all.
Oh, and then the fucking score just hits. Oh my God. Dude. I literally got chills and I looked at my wife and I just did the meanest stank face. I was like, my God, we were cooking. Ben, I'm not going to lie, bro. I think I might win the list with this. For my third pick, I'm just going for it. This isn't what I would pick at third pick, but Agamemnon. Come on, man. It's Agamemnon. It's Agamemnon. Oh, I need him on my list. I need him on my list. I need him there, boy. I need him. I
can't believe you picked that.
I had to.
We're ranking performances, not aura.
Yeah.
He's barely. He doesn't say anything.
I need him on my list. I don't care. I need him on my list.
Dude, you have Matt Damon, Robert Pattinson, and Penny Safdie as Agamemnon.
Realistically, right here, I'm gonna keep Agamemnon on my list just because I need him on my list. That's my aura farming goat. Realistically, I'd go Lupita Nyong'o.
Oh,
yeah. Interesting. Well, you didn't, and that's not where I'm going. So
I loved your performance. All right, where are you going? Finish your list.
I think I know where Ben's going.
I'm just going Tom Holland as Telemachus.
Really? I didn't think he did that great. I didn't think he did that good.
What are we talking about?
No, Tom did amazing.
What?
For his role.
Him listening to the story from John Bernthal and just the emotional reaction. And he said, sorry, I didn't have news about your father. And you said you didn't have news of where he is, but of who he is.
Great line.
Oh my gosh.
I just think there were other times throughout the movie that I was like, oh, Tom, man, you're killing me a little bit here. Yeah, I feel like he could have been a lot better. It's just in normal conversations when he's I feel like when he's sitting there talking to Anne Hathaway, when he's talking to Penelope, I feel like she's pouring in so much more emotion. And for him, to me, it felt like he was acting. I could feel like he was acting when he tried to show rage towards Antinous in the food hall, and really any scene that he had with Robert Pattinson. I feel like he was being outacted.
You didn't feel it towards the end when he said, "My mother's wish is for all of you to burn."
Again, I think these lines are phenomenal. I think these lines are great,
dude. This guy.
Tom Holland, man, I don't know. Tom Holland, I feel like I just needed a little bit more. It wasn't hitting it wasn't hitting like whenever I see Antinous fucking, being a douchebag and doing his goofy little gesture lines. It wasn't hitting like the couple moments Anne Hathaway is just screaming, crying about Odysseus. It is not on the same level as even Lupita Nyong'o scenes. That's why I would have picked her over him. I think that the times that she's on screen, I mean, she's killing it with emotion.
Since you gave an honorable mention, I'll give a quick one. Himesh Patel as Eurylochus.
Yes. Oh my God, he was amazing.
I
loved
want
it.
to say about Himesh, I'm surprised no one's actually picked him. I think he should be way more than honorable mention. I think
That's
think
fair.
he's
Honestly, I considered picking him with my third pick.
Yeah.
low key.
I considered it.
Like lowest of keys. Hear me out on this. He could be top 3.
Okay.
He could be top
Overall?
3. Yes, on it. Like on, he could be top. Like he was for me. He acted that role so well. Like I want to put in the point of like when someone you can tell they're acting. Every time he was on screen, it just felt so natural from him. I felt everything he said, everything. He was so good. I do think. For me, I honestly think Odysseus, Penelope, and Antinius, those 3. I think those 3 you could say they're better. I think Odysseus and Penelope are definitely better. Antinius as well. I can definitely hear. I think after those 3, I think he's 4th.
I don't know. Eumaeus is so good.
Eumaeus is incredible.
No, oh my God, how can I think? No, Eumaeus is better than Robert. Yeah.
That's why I picked Eumaeus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think Robert Pattinson commanded the screen. I get it. It's valid. It's based. Like, I'm not even mad at it. I'm not even mad at that. I love Robert Pattinson in this. I think he played a phenomenal villain.
Great.
He's goated.
Oh,
Samantha Morton, I also contemplated going with at 3. Cersei.
Yeah.
I think she had an incredible performance. Okay, so my team of performances in the Odyssey, my team is Odysseus, Antinous, and Agamemnon. Best performances in the Odyssey.
And my team is Penelope, Eumaeus, and Telemachus.
Okay.
That's
W name remembering, by the way, from both of us here.
That was goated. Yeah. I don't think I would have remembered Eumaeus, but that's everyone else. Yeah. I mean, Telemachus and Antinous, those are like those just flow. Those are aura-filled names. Agamemnon, oh my God. Yeah, what an amazing performance from him. Oh my God, like how did we just not mention him at all during the review? Incredible. Like just absolutely incredible. 10 stars. Agamemnon.
Oh, I mean, that
just
moment
the
in
absolute
Troy.
Best.
Oh
my God. Just
dude, I remember watching the prologue like a year ago when they first showed Avatar. It exclusively in IMAX. I guess it was Avatar. And I remember the shot that stuck with me the most is they've already kind of like they're out of the horse. They've started to kill people. The score is like building and building and building this anticipation. And Odysseus has killed these guys. He's up on one of the walls of Troy, and he drops a torch off the side. And it lands down and it ignites, and you see the group of soldiers.
Yes.
It went from complete pitch black to just this army of people. That shot is so damn good. And then you follow that up with Agamemnon aura farming. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good. And something that I actually appreciated upon reflection, because they invade Troy, and then I'm like, dude, why aren't we actually seeing them like defeat Troy? Because we cut away from it. And it's only later on that we revisit it, and we revisit it from a different perspective. And then that shot that they keep cutting to of Matt Damon staring up at the horse, but you don't know that that's what he's staring up at. Like throughout the movie, it's one of the first shots in the movie, and it cuts back to it multiple times. And then it's only later on that they show you that is him post his realization that this horse is the representation of his biggest mistake that he's made, him breaking Zeus's law and defiling everything that is good about people communicating with one another and living in harmony with one another. And so at first I was just like, dude, why aren't we actually like seeing the Battle of Troy? But then from like a narrative perspective, it's like, no, that actually is like the perfect way to do it. Is like, we need to go on this journey and then we need to revisit it and reframe it in a different way. Because at first they're leaving the horse, the army's coming in, you're like, oh my gosh, this is sick, this is so cool, like they're insane, he's aura farming. And then you learn that in that same night, all of these other things that end up happening. That poster that came out a long time ago, that's literally just the head of
Athena's head.
And I'll be honest, I didn't even notice when that poster first came out. I thought it was just like a really weird angle. I didn't realize it was like a fallen head. I didn't personally realize that.
Agreed.
I thought it was just like a weird framing angle for the poster. And now that puts a completely different context. Like that is the beheaded Athena or representation of that for this movie. Oh my freaking goodness, bro. It is so damn good.
So good, man.
Dude, I love when Ben just watches a banger movie and he just gets goofy and shit. It's the best, bro. It's so good. No, dude, like it's so cool reframing all of that too. With also the reveal that Athena was just a little girl in Troy that they annihilated, that they beheaded as well, and showing that not only with the statue coming down, but him seeing that little girl and then Athena taking her image throughout the movie, and you finally realize like, oh, that's why. And you also in the same vein realize, oh, that's what he was looking at as well. And it's all told with that beautiful score behind it while he's talking to Penelope. It is incredible. It just reframes the entire movie. It flips the entire movie on its head. And it does it right before he just absolutely locks in and gets the coolest freaking fight scene that we've like ever seen in a Christopher Nolan movie. So it was insane. It was just a joy to not only have an epic movie like this and an insane feat of movie making, but to also have a third act that just like all gas, no brakes. We get to see a ton of action, and then we also get moments like that just flip the entire story on its head. Like that is just like, God, it's so impressive, man. It's like I feel like we just can't gush about it enough. Like how incredible this was. Yeah,
so good. It's actual absolute cinema at its peak. I have a feeling this might be the best film this year.
Yeah, 100%.
Very well.
I'm there.
Yeah,
I'm there. Oh, you're talking about like, are you talking about so far?
No, like I think.
Oh, you're saying it could be?
When it
could be. I think it.
Dune Part 3. Dune Part 3. It's locked in. It's locked in, bro. It's locked in.
Only competition is Dune Part 3, and I just gotta tell you.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I cannot put out into the universe. I need to put out into the universe that Dune Part 3 is going to be the best movie of the year. Like I have to for our sanity.
I agree.
I need to see. 100%. I need to envision myself moving that boom to first on my letterbox list. But 100%, I think that Odyssey could easily take the cake. Like I won't be biased. All right, I won't be biased.
Yeah,
as hard as it is.
Charlie specifically asked us if we could talk about the Dune 3 prologue.
Yes. Okay, let me put a time code in here. There is a specific moment in the Dune 3 prologue I want to talk about. And that's the freaking thing. The bullets just to the that's the bullets going so hard that it picks a guy up off the ground and bounces him around through the bullets and sends him up. What are we doing? Are you actually serious, bro?
Dude.
Oh my gosh.
So it started off with, there was a special note from Denis. It said,
yes,
with heartfelt thanks to my friend Christopher Nolan, please enjoy this special look at Dune Part 3. And oh my gosh, I mean, it just opens up with an insane shot. Like if that is truly the opening shot to the movie, I'm glad I got to see it now. I can't
Yeah.
wait to be sitting back down in that same 70 millimeter IMAX theater. Screw you, Charlie. Screw you, Aiden. Sorry about it. In that same 70 millimeter IMAX theater, get to watch that again and then watch the whole movie. I cannot wait. It was such a
Dude.
visceral 3.5 minutes of footage. I mean, it is absolutely insanity. It is so good. I cannot wait to keep watching it. I mean, all it was literally like the opening to a battle scene where they're basically just getting
Dude,
obliterated.
gosh.
But it has the notes that like, okay, this is very Dune coded. Like there's a specific shot. There's a gun that had like come out of the ground and like flipped and was like destroying them. And you're looking at it. And even just the way that it like flips back up and goes back into the ground. Like I see that and I'm like, they're cooking.
This is Dune.
This is Dune. They are cooking.
Yeah.
It is amazing.
Dude,
amazing.
Like, and this being the very first shot I've ever seen of anything 70 millimeter is such a blessing. Like the fact that it opens up and you're just and you're falling, you literally feel like you're on a roller coaster. I was like, oh, like, dude, I was like, oh yeah, I guess I'm not ready for this. Like, oh my God, that was insane. But to flash into the carriage, I guess, of the ship, and they're like, oh my God, like their battle chant. Oh, dude, and you just know that Paul is just behind there. Space Hitler himself is just behind there, just behind this war, and they're all out there going for it. They see the rain. Oh man, it is.
Dude, when we're in there and they're like, they're trying to be supportive of one another, hyping each other up for battle.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of great shots where he's like hyping one guy up, hyping him up, and then it lingers on him for a little bit, and you just see the dread. Like, he knows.
Oh, they're cooking.
Over. He knows that it's over, and they still go to battle anyways.
It's dude, they're cooking. They're cooking so hard. It's like, it's everything that I was slightly worried about, just completely, like Denis just putting his hand on my head, kissing my forehead and being like, you don't have to worry. It's okay. And I'm like, yeah, this action is insane. This action is just thumping through the theater. Like the speakers are about to blow off the freaking theater right now. Like I'm getting hyped up. My jaw is dropped. Like 70 millimeter. I see like just the landscape, the scale of everything. Oh, when those bullets first come through, it's just, oh my God. Oh man, it's genuinely incredible. It was the greatest way to open what was going to be one of the best movies of the decade so far. Just incredible, man. It was awesome.
I can't wait. I really cannot wait.
Yeah.
I'll have to look out for when they drop tickets, since I'm buying your guys' tickets for that as well. So
yeah, let's see if those sell out like crazy. Incredibly based if they do. Like, I get it, man. This movie is going to be a freaking juggernaut. Gosh.
Yeah. Crazy.
All right, Mr. Memish.
Hello.
Oh, the boy is back. All right. Thank you, everybody, for listening to another banger episode of the Words from the Nerds podcast. Had a couple people reach out to me, and I forgot to shout him out at the beginning. Let's see if maybe he listened all the way through. My boy Nolan. We were golfing this weekend. He was like, I'm looking forward to the Odyssey podcast, bro. I'm looking forward to the Odyssey episode. Dang. Like, we need it. So shout out to him. He listened to a couple of our episodes. He's actually started recording some of his own. But he's a he's a big old time movie guy. So he watches a lot of old movies, not a lot of new releases. So he was like, this is funny. He was like, I do have one critique. I wanted to go find y'all talking about Obsession, and why was it buried under an episode where you're talking about Daredevil episode 4 as the thumbnail and title? I was like, look, man, to be fair, nobody watched Obsession opening weekend. Like nobody was talking about that movie. Come on. Nobody was talking about it. But I thought that was pretty funny. I was like, hey, look, man, we're a Marvel superhero podcast through and through, but you know, I get the critique. So shout out to him. Thank you everybody for listening to another great episode. What an amazing one to be a part of. Memish, thank you for joining. Got to make up for sending the text out super late last time while the boy's asleep. So I'll make sure you get some good sleep tonight. So appreciate you as always, Memish.
Of course. Always.
Thank you. And with that, we will see you guys in the next one. Spider-Man, baby. Oh my God. It's back at it. It's back at it. Peace.
Sayonara.